Hello, welcome everyone to our bulk living mail webinar. I thank you all for joining. I am Steve Belmonte, CEO of AccuZip. I started the company back in 1992, and I probably spoke with many of you at some of the trade shows and events we've been at, or online or on the phone. We're open at AccuZip, so of course, obviously, you can speak with anyone here. Thank you very much for joining and taking the time out of your day. And we also have Brock Belmonte, software engineer and senior support engineer. Many of you have probably spoken with him as well. So we'd like to go ahead and get started. This is a super exciting new offering that we have. Brock, let's go ahead and get started. What is LIVINGPRINT? So this is a technology that I created about 3 years ago, back in 2019. We started the concept and we wanted it to be kind of like the in-and-out burger of apps where it was super easy to use, great user interface. This is our first attempt, by the way, of making a consumer app. So obviously we have only made business-to-business apps. So this is our first consumer app. And this is available for iOS and Android devices. And like I said, the in-and-out burger concept, just a simple menu of items. So we have a very intuitive interface that allows you to create camera-ready art in minutes. And this novel technology creates engaging and emotional and captivating print. You can access all of your photos and videos and choose from several layouts, backgrounds, and music tracks that you can incorporate into your postcard. So what it does now is it creates a very comprehensive and engaging, very emotional call to action on a postcard, where up until today it wasn't really available unless you had fancy editing software and you knew how to publish and all that. We've created a way of doing all of this from end to end with a simple app. So LIVINGPRINT allows you to organize all of your assets and create engaging slideshows that play for your recipient when they point their mobile device to the printed piece. So what is bulk LIVINGPRINT? So the consumer app allows a person to download the app, create an experience, and mail it to an individual, like a family member or someone like that. What we're giving the opportunity is for our customers to mail a basic postcard with our LIVINGPRINT technology built into it, bulk, with no licensing fees, replication fees. There's a small fee, it's $1.99 to create it and then allow it to be replicated. So it basically creates a commercial on a postcard, and you can create up to 5 minutes of content on your postcard that come to life when the recipient receives it. So obviously, and we did some research and it shows 86% of people would like to see more video brands. We're going to get into a little bit more and different applications you can use this for.
Hi everybody, it's Brock Belmonte here, the other presenter. I kind of wanted to cover the sign-up process and how you're actually going to get through this bulk process with you and your customers. So in order to get started, you'll want to head over to onboarding.livingprint.com, just like that URL shown on the screen there. You're going to see this form that's screenshotted here on the right side. You go ahead and fill that out. You're going to receive an email, and that is going to contain a form that you will be able to send out to your customers with instructions for them to get started on this.
You're going to receive not only an email, but you're going to receive a two-sided sheet that has the information that you onboarded. And that sheet you can then replicate as much as you want and send to your customer partners so that they can convert their regular postcards into postcards that have our LIVINGPRINT technology built in. So once you onboard, you're going to receive an email with a link to the PDF, which is specific to you. And you can replicate this or you can change it to whatever you want. But what this form is you can send this to your customer on how to create their own LIVINGMAIL postcard. So let's just take a pizza place for an example. They would download the app. They would maybe photograph some of their pizzas, maybe it was an oven roasted pizza. They could, take video of that. They could take pictures of their finished product, maybe photos or videos of consumers eating their products. Remember, you have 5 minutes worth of content. And then just with a simple tap with their finger on the pictures and videos, they can create a professionally created slideshow, which could then be printed on a postcard. And when that mailing is sent out, you send it to 5,000 or 10,000 people, including EDDM. The people who receive it now have the regular postcard, and then of course they hold their mobile device to it and it'll bring it to life. So this is the form right here. You see the front side and then the back. You have step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. That's how you create it. And then Brock's going to go through the app itself on these individual steps.
Yeah, so let me quickly cover what your customers are going to need to do for this process. So the first thing they'll do is head to either the Apple Store, the App Store, or the Play Store on Google Play, and they're going to go ahead and download the LIVINGPRINT app. And once this is installed, They're going to go ahead and create their LIVINGMAIL postcard. So you're going to select your product and size. So you're going to select LIVINGMAIL postcard, and there's currently one size available, which is 4.25 by 6. And then you're going to go ahead and go through the customization process, choose your layout, background, music, and edit any of your photos that you'd like. And then you're going to go ahead and add the print shop's information that's provided on that flyer back there that we showed you. This is going to allow it to actually be sent to you for the print process. And finally, they're going to take a screenshot of their final postcard, and they're going to send that over to you in an email so you know which customer placed that order, and you can go ahead and contact them to get that bulk mailing created.
Yeah, it's really as simple as that. So you're going to use the same process as you would to take any PDF document and merge together CSV or create an EDD or mailing. Benefits of this service, of course, is going to set your business apart from other print companies because we're making this bulk service free and available to only active customer partners. And that's really important. So you can also increase your bottom line by adding more print and re-engage with customers maybe that aren't doing business with you today, because this is a service that's unique to Accusip customer partners, this bulk service. It's absolutely, like I said earlier, it's absolutely free to implement. We don't charge any licensing fees or replication fees. And of course, your customers are probably tired of sending out the same flat, static postcards, and this adds a new, fresh look, and it gives them ability to create more content themselves. People are very good with their phones, and they do selfies and all of that, so they know how to use their device, and they best could easily create the content in the slideshow and modify and edit it, and then send you camera-ready art to print. So in your process, you'll do nothing different. We're going to show you that a little bit later. The process of creating the LIVINGMAIL takes only minutes. You'll see some of the testimonials that show that literally 2 or 3 minutes, and that camera-ready art is created. And then, of course, the return on investment, of course, it's the $1.99 to create it, and of course, the same, sending out the same postcard. And now you have that better experience, that live slideshow and video presentation, and the consumer receives. So there's absolutely no added work or labor on your side. You're getting a press-ready PDF document that you can then use whatever technology you're using today to create the mail merge or create that EDDM piece. So we're hoping that this process doesn't change any of your existing workflows. It just gives you now an advantage over all of your other competitors because this is available for you and our Accusip partners alone.
So now I'm going to take you through the creation flow of a LIVINGMAIL postcard in the app. So once you download it, you're going to want to either create an account or continue as a guest, and then hit the create button. That's going to bring you over to this screen here, and then you're going to select your product and size, and currently we're supporting the LIVINGMAIL postcard at that 6 by 4.25 inches. So you're going to go ahead and select those two options. And that is going to transition you into selecting your photos and videos here. So you can choose from any of your different albums on your device or just scroll through all of your photos here. And once you select them, like I said, both photos and videos are supported. We can go up to a total of 5 minutes. Each photo goes for about 3 seconds, and then the length of the video are all calculated. It will not let you go over. It'll go ahead and warn you when you're getting close to getting full. And once you've selected everything you want on here, go ahead and hit create. And that's going to bring you into the customization process. So here's where you can really, make it look good for you and your customers. So you're going to pick a layout for your photos, depending on what kind of style you're going for. And then you're going to transition into the background, pick a theme for you and your customers, something that's going to complement your photos. And then you can pick music to really bring that emotion in there and help convey your overall message. And finally, editing is very important. So if anything is ever cut off or aligned oddly, you can hit that crop button on the side, and you can go ahead and bring that into frame however you'd like it played. That's going to update both the card itself and the slideshow. It's going to put your first asset on the card, and then everything else will be in the same order for the slideshow itself. You can also hold and drag, reorder anything at this process. Now you're going to go ahead and enter who it's from, so you can put your name and then your message. So you could put, for example, Mario's Pizza and say, hey everybody, we're having a 20% off sale. Come and check it out. Scan the QR code to see some additional details. And then you could have a video explaining the service and showing how you make a pizza and really letting the customer get involved in that process to really enhance that experience. And then finally, you're going to add in your recipients here. So for this process, in terms of bulk, this is where they're going to add in the recipient, and that's going to be you at your print shop. So they're going to enter in your name and your address information. And then on the back end, when we detect that match, that's when we're going to actually send the bulk piece that's ready to print to you. And you can work with that customer to get that out to whatever mailing list they'd like. And then finally, you get to review your order here. You can watch over the slideshow in its finished form, look at the front and back previews of Postcard, choose your payment method, and then go ahead and send it, and you're ready to rock and roll. So congratulations, you just created your first living print. That's all it takes.
Yeah, great job, Brock. So these are some of the comments. So, even though it's been in development for 3 years, it has been out for individuals to use and send cards to their family members or whatever. And we're getting a really good response. A lot of people have just loved it. They wonder why this wasn't available. And I couldn't believe it. There's Postagram and there's other products available, but nothing like this, where you take pictures and videos and bring them to life with music and custom backgrounds. And the price is reasonable. So if you were going to do this and send it out to several people right from the app, it's $1.99 a card. But for this purpose, for bulk purpose, it's $1.99 to create it. And then it goes directly to you as a print shop, where you then do the same process as you do today to mail it. So in essence, you're mailing a postcard, right? And it has our LIVINGPRINT technology integrated. So as the customers receive it, they can experience it, like Brock said, on the pizza shop. They can actually see how they make their pizza, how they prepare and cook their pizza, and maybe delivering it, stuff like that. It really adds a new level of experience and call to action. Trish is awesome. She, of course, as you all know, she's the president of Fold Factory. Her folds are amazing. I've seen them all. She creates a 60-second super cool fold of the week. If you haven't seen her, you have to see her. She is passionate about what she does. She already has over 580 episodes. And what blows my mind is her t-shirts have different sayings on them. Everyone, I haven't tracked whether or not they're repeating themselves, but it doesn't look like they have. I haven't seen one repeat. And she's a big fan of LIVINGPRINT. AccuZip technology is behind this. So as you all know, we're celebrating our 30-year anniversary this year. And so all of your technical support is provided absolutely free and unlimited. The separation would be that the support would go through help@livingmail.com. And then we also have livingprint.com/contact us. Support is always free, but just to prioritize and make sure that if you have any questions, they're answered immediately in a separate channel, I guess you could say. We're going to have you send your emails to there. Don't send it to like the accuzip.com. So basically, as a recap, this technology allows you to take your static postcards and integrate our LIVINGPRINT technology to create LIVINGMAIL postcards. I think it's a unique opportunity because this is exclusive to AccuZip customer partners. So the onboarding process is for you. Your account number is required, and this is going to be a big differentiator. In any business, you have to think of what sets you apart, what's your niche. This could help do that. It'll allow you to capture new business and to recapture customers that you've previously had, bring back into your business. So if you lost business and maybe they moved on because maybe they got a postcard that was less money, maybe this would entice them back. Obviously, you can charge for this service. We're not charging you anything to replicate or licensing fees, but that's up to you. So we don't charge you any fees other than the $1.99 your customer would pay to generate the art. At the end of the day, you're going to receive print-ready art. It's going to be a one-off, two-sided, and you can take it as is, or of course, there's no address on it, or you can use it as an EDDM. Right now, the size is a 4¼ by 6, but over the next couple of weeks, once our testing is completed, we'll be adding the large postcard size, the new format the post office is offering, the largest postcard size, to this offering. So I think it's another opportunity for everyone to pick up the phone, not email them, but pick up the phone and contact your customers about this brand new integrated technology so that they can integrate it into their postcard. You could literally take the same artwork or postcard that you have today as a starting point. People like taking pictures and photos of their building or their services or their people, their customer service people that are inside of their business. Like if it was just simply a customer service type business, you could get them talking in a video or just screenshots or pictures of and create a LIVINGMAIL very easily. So hopefully this will help you generate more revenue by reinventing the way your postcard offerings are today.
In order to get started, you're just going to go to that onboarding.livingprint.com. Go ahead and fill out that form, and then you're going to receive that PDF document in an email, which is linked, and then that'll explain everything for you and your customers. That's also some marketing material you can use in order to display the service to your customers.
So you can take that and make it your own brand. Kristen can provide you the original document so you can take that and move screens around, change color to your own brand. But the important thing is, I believe it's step 3, if I'm not mistaken, the address. Because that address in step 3 is the same address they need to type into the app, because that's how we match, and it's an exact match. So that's super important, because once you create a LIVINGMAIL and then they type in that address at checkout, you're going to receive an email notification with a download link to that camera ready art. And that's only if it matches the onboarding address information.